6 in Detroit, 14-liter EGR. The turbo I have is a stock turbo, wastegate turbo. This is the sound of the stock turbo in the factory settings. Nothing is being changed. Everything is factory setting. But I am planning to get 12.7 liter turbo or Warner turbo and deleting the EGR, so that will be non-wastegated turbo. So this sound of the truck I'm recording now is with the EGR and the stock turbo, wastegated turbo. At the moment, I'm climbing the hill. This is the sound what the truck makes. It's not so loud. It's not a bad. It doesn't sound bad. I like that too. But what I'm being told, the sound is gonna change when I'm gonna get the new turbo and the new setting. It will be a different sound. Engine brake is on right now on the first setting, but it's not that loud. As I don't think it's gonna make much of the difference in the sound of the truck. So I have a dedicated run from Toronto to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, every Monday to Wednesday. So Monday I'm going into North Carolina, and Tuesday and Wednesday into Wednesday I come back into Toronto. Same weight, same highways, same hills, dedicated run. So I will be recording the video again, same time, same highways, same run, same day, but next Monday with the 12.7 liter turbo and EGR deleted. Then we can compare the sound of the truck, and not just the sound. Actually, why I'm doing it, I was told that I can get up more horsepower, more pulling power with that turbo upgrade and EGR delete. Going into North Carolina, I'm kind of 10,000 pounds, less than 10,000 pounds. Coming back into Toronto, I'm 30 to 35,000 pounds. When I'm coming back into Toronto, that really is not really a sweet drive, you know. Truck is not pulling as I, want it to pull. It's a 14-liter Series 60, but still, it's not pulling that much. I know it's not a cat. If I had a cat, then it would be a different story. But still, if I delete the EGR and get the old setting turbo, 12.7 liter turbo, which will be non-wastegated turbo, I think I'll be getting more horsepower. As per the reviews on the internet, and my mechanic is telling me that. To do that, I'll be spending roughly $3,500 Canadian dollars. I'll be getting new turbo. I'll be getting new software. Only the software is going to cost me $900. Then the turbo, then the other oil return line and oil lines. What else? The coolant supply, bypass. So those stuff. My mechanic is recommending me to keep the EGR cooler, EGR stuff it is, they're gonna cut it off, they're gonna block it, but he's recommending to keep it attached to the truck. So the benefit of it is if somebody catches me, stops me, because I am modifying the engine and it is illegal. So it is very hard to find only the EGR delete. If the EGR is there, the lines are there, it's very hard for somebody who is not that so expert to find it out if it's deleted or not. My personal choice is to get rid of that stuff, extra stuff on the engine. I really don't like to see it, but I think I should do as my mechanic is saying, because there is a big fine if I get caught. My truck is a glider, Coronado 2017 glider, Freightliner Coronado, with the 2007 engine in it, 14 liter EGR. So gliders have 12.7 liters mostly. So they don't have EGR. If it's a glider, I don't know what the law says. But if it's a glider, I could have a non-EGR engine with no problem because it's a glider. It is not 2007 truck. It's 2017 truck with an older engine. It doesn't matter if it's a CAT, if it's Cummins, if it's Detroit CD60. Because it's a glider, I don't know. I don't know the law. So I'm just deleting the EGR. Other gliders doesn't have, glider trucks doesn't have EGR. I don't know why. I bought it in 2019, so it was 1.5 years old when I bought it. So there was only one owner before me. The previous owner bought it with 14 liter engine, EGR. Why he bought that way, and I don't know. I asked him when I bought it from him. He said 14 liters have more pulling power than 12.7 liters. So I'm not an expert in that, but it's been 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years, roughly 4.5 years. I was quite happy with this truck. No problems so far. The second setting of the turbo, this is the sound of it. The first setting, this is the sound of it. No turbo. And now the truck is pulling. This is the sound. We'll be comparing this sound with the new setting. So I was not having any problems so far before. When I started running into Charlotte, then I really felt it, that it is not pulling as I expect, as I wanted. So I got it tuned. This, but didn't make any much difference. Yeah, I did get a little bit of fuel mileage, better fuel mileage after the tune. Still, I'm not happy that it's not pulling as I expected. After discussing with the mechanic, he told me, you can do that. Just get EGR deleted. Your engine will be getting fresh air, no burned air with so many chemicals and contamination in it. Again, in the engine, so it's gonna make a difference. And the wastegate turbo. Oh yeah, one more important thing. My turbo sometimes it's pulling at 30, straight at 30, not more than that. I'm not happy with that. But this is the one thing I don't like about this turbo and setting. Second thing, the engine sound, the whistle in it, kind of a jet plane sound, you know. I hate that sound, man. I hate that sound. And my mechanic told me it's because of the wastegate. The boost of the turbo is escaping from another valve instead of going into the engine. It's exiting before that to reduce the spinning of the turbine, and that thing is making that jet sound, which I really hate when it does that. And the third reason I'm doing it because of to get some more cooling power. That's it. And I could add some savings from EGR, you know, problems there. I don't have to worry about EGR cooler, EGR valve, but it's not that expensive. I don't think so, because I'm already gonna spend a lot of money on getting a new turbo and doing that delete. And I am a little bit scared because I have heard stories that people blew up their engines after getting EGR delete because of the high temperature inside the head. I have no idea that's true or not, because the guys I spoke with have that EGR delete. They said even before the engine was running hot, after the EGR delete, the engine is running cold. So I don't know who is saying what's right and what's wrong. So I'll be making the next video with the new setting, new turbo, and we'll be comparing the sound of it and the pulling power. I can tell you the pulling power, what I feel driving the truck, which gear. I used to climb the same hill, and which gear I am climbing after the delete, the same hill with the same weight in the trailer. I hope that would help somebody who is also thinking about getting EGR delete and just